Start of this video marks the end of my long weekend. I've been at home since Thursday morning after that rescue mission and the end of the last vlog. I think it's time for me to get back on the highway. Let's get into it. It's always hard to go back to work after a long break. This is the longest like 4 days is the longest I've had off for months, probably the last 6 months. Because I've fallen out of routine now, I've been procrastinating going back to work all day, but it's inevitable, I have to go. Oh, your balloon popped, son. Yeah, the balloon popped. I don't have to leave Brisbane until 5:36 because I don't have to be in Sydney until 5:30 in the morning. I've been told, so I'm doing something different. So I'm taking an empty B double set down, and I've been told to go down to the Eastern Creek BP in Sydney, which most of you guys will know where that is. Which is like 5 minutes from our depot in Sydney. And I've been told to split my double set up there, hook onto my B trailer before I go to sleep, and then call at 3:30 tomorrow in the afternoon to see where I'm loading and where I'm going after that. I'm probably going to go to Melbourne, I'd say, and then hopefully do a road train up later in the week. But we'll see how it goes. But back to my weekend. It was a pretty good weekend. Friday night, so Thursday I basically come home, stayed up all day to get that POV video and the Friday night vlog pumped out. I got that done, and then Friday night went over and saw some family, polished a couple cartons off over there. He doesn't care that I'm filming. Saturday we went live Saturday night for about 3 hours. That was good. We just talked trash and talked about the future of the channel and things like that, because you guys obviously, you guys that are around for all our videos, you guys care as much about the channel as we do, and it's pretty good to see. Yeah, Sunday chilled out with some family, had an Easter weekend dinner, and now today we've just been asleep all day basically. I sound all nasally because I've got allergies. I'm bad when seasons change, and it makes my job harder too, because then I'm sitting in the truck blocked up and it feels like I'm more tired than I am. Like, to put into perspective how long I've been at home, I stopped my logbook 102 hours ago. 4.5 days ago basically. Food this week: marinated chicken, burger patties, those will go well in some wraps, chicken pumpkin pasta, and I've got these microwave meals, these sweet potato cottage pie, Thai green curry, and chicken satay. And then I've just got my carry-on bag that just keeps all my chargers, headphones, camera gear in it. And then I'm gonna get a bit more organised this week. I'll empty this washing basket and pack all my clothes back into the drawers that they're usually in. So I've been a bit disorganised since the big cam went into the shop. But that's alright. I think we're gonna jump in the car. I feel like crap because I've been at home relaxing for too long. I got a triple shot coffee. So old mate over here, he decided that he didn't want to sleep in his normal nap time today, so he misses out on playing in Dad's truck. Dad's gonna go in the truck. You gonna wave goodbye? Say bye. Alright, I'm in the yard. Let's get packing. Let's pack all this stuff away. So I got lucky. All my trailers are already hooked up. My truck's fueled up. I think the locals have looked after me. They were probably looking for stuff to do before they went home for their weekend anyway. So I'm cheering. That's what it looks like, all packed up. A couple bottles of water in there. I don't usually have one of them in there, but I feel too relaxed, so trying to kickstart my body. I've got to hand in my paperwork before I get out of here, because if I hold on to it until I get to the next depot, I'm not actually going into a depot tomorrow, so I'll miss the cutoff. There's really nothing else to do other than just hit the road. Like I said, my trailers are hooked up, they're empty, so they don't need to be turned on. I've been on break for 103 hours. Probably the longest break I've had since I started line haul, to be honest with you. Apart from COVID. I took a week off because I had COVID. that was the last time I had any time off. I don't really take holidays unless I need to. A few of the other boys are leaving at the same time as me, so I'm gonna jump in behind them, and I guess we'll just make our way down to Sydney. 2 of them are going to Sydney. Oh, 3 of us are going to Sydney. 1 of us is only going to Kempsey for a changeover. I'm not in a rush. I'm leaving early. I don't have to be there until 5:30 in the morning to have a 10-hour break before 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. That's when I got told to call to see what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't think that I don't know if I'll get much footage of the convoy. I don't know if the other boys want me filming them, so just a bit of a foreword. I doubt I'll be able to keep up with these other 3 blokes just because they're manuals. They're always faster than autos, but that's all right. I'm not in a rush. I won't be doing anything stupid to keep up. Let's roll some POVs. The boys pulled over, 3 of us pulled over to wait for the 4th bloke, but he went straight past, so we're gonna go catch him again. Boys, gotta love a convoy. For a bit because I pulled over for a leak, and 3 of us pulled over now because one of the boys had a major problem with his truck. So I won't film it or anything. I don't want to film anybody else's misfortune, but yeah, it wasn't very good. You have a good run if I don't see you again, bro.
You'll probably catch me down here the round a bit. Like 1-8. See you later, I'll see you around.
Go on, bro. I'll see you when I see you, eh?
Yeah, it's good, buddy. You're Eastern Creek.
Oh, well, alright. See you soon, eh?
Good.
Have a look at the back of your B trailer when you pull up on your driver's side. Something's going on with the mud guard there.
No, I noticed that before I left. It was the mud flying under the guard.
Yeah, alright. See you soon, bro.
No, but it's safer.
Alright, so I'm just in Beresfield. From where I left off, from when one of the boys was broken down, it's been about 4.5 hours. But I've just stopped in Beresfield for a half-an-hour break to then continue on into Sydney. I'm feeling pretty good, but I might try and have a nap for half an hour, even though I'm 2 hours away from my destination, which is the BP in Eastern Creek. I'm still tired, so I'll probably grab a nap. I'll probably try and have a nap here. Our driver that was broken down, he was completely fine. His truck had some issues, so luckily we weren't that far from Coffs Harbour, so a mechanic was able to get out from Coffs Harbour and help him sort that out. I'm not sure if he's on the road yet, I haven't talked to him. So I'm about to get back on the road. I had a bit of a nap. I'm only 2 hours away from the BP in Eastern Creek. I think I'm just going to get straight into it, to be honest with you. Can't wait to get there and have a proper sleep. Talk to you guys soon. There. Say there's parking here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Choppers, and I'm meant to be sleeping here. Copy, Travis. Bloody hell, I'm meant to be sleeping here. I can't. There's people everywhere. Can't even get in there. I'm gonna fix my trailer lights. This always happens. Yeah, I'll put that back on soon. And they've turned off again. So, as you can see, so my plans were to come to this BP at Eastern Creek and sleep here and have like a 12-hour break here, but there's no space here at all, which is usually the story when I try and come here. So I'm going to call the office and see what they say and see if they just want me to go back to the depot. Yeah mate, how you going? Yeah, I was instructed to have my break at the Eastern Creek BP, but there's no space here, so what do you reckon? Yeah, empty. So the last time I talked to them was loading out a Lineage, but my plans changed since then, so I don't know if that changed as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it, eh? Alright. Yeah, so there's, thank you. Back to the depot we go. This BP is probably 10 minutes, if that, from our depot. So my trailer lights went out again. When it happens, it usually happens on tight turns when I'm twisting the trailer. That circuit breaker loves popping out. Breakfast burger. I could have just waited till I got to the depot and heated up some food, but I'm fat, so it sucks that I'm not sleeping at this BP, because when I'm out of the depot I can film and do whatever I want. But now that I'm going back to the depot, I basically missed that whole first section of my day. So, but that's right. But yeah, there's no point in trying to sleep here when there's no space, so. This one, he's going to be driving around here forever looking for a park. But this BP is so central to everything in Sydney that this is where everyone chooses to sleep. Don't do it on, mate. So that was a fail. What the boys wanted me to do is they wanted me to split my trailers up at the service centre and sleep with my B trailer. So all I've done is I've gone into the Sydney depot, split my trailers up, left my A trailer there, and now I've got my B trailer on and I'm gonna go sleep somewhere else. I don't know why they wanted me to do that, to sleep with my B trailer over at the service centre, but like I won't be at the service centre, I'll just be in a parking bay somewhere on the side of the road somewhere, that's all. So I found a parking spot. The parking bay I'm in, I'm just off the Horsley Drive and just near our depot here on the side of the highway. So the service centre that they wanted me to park in is just in front of me. So I figured if I drop my A trailer in the depot, grab my B trailer and come back out to where I am, depending on where they want me to load later on today, I can go in both directions from where I am. So if they need me to go into Eastern Creek, into Erskine Park, I can just go straight up, take the service centre exit and then go into Erskine Park. Or if they want me to go back, towards Preston's and all that, which is south of where I am now, I can go up, do a U-turn, come back over the highway off the same service centre exit and then go back that way. So I figured this would be the best place to park, but I'll see how I go. They don't want me to call until 3:30 today, 3:30 in the afternoon, and it's 4:15, so I've got plenty of time. So I'm going to get into some editing for a couple hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight to sleep, wake up later on, and then do some editing and then get to work, I guess. See you guys later today. Alright, so it's about 3 o'clock. It's about 3 o'clock. I've been here for 11 hours or something like that. So the boys have just texted me to go and load up at 5 PM over in Preston. So where I am is the Horsley Drive is just behind me. Because they wanted me to park at Eastern Creek BP and then go and have my break there and load from there, I decided to get as close as I could to Eastern Creek to see which way they wanted me to go. So I'm parked on the northbound side. I need to be heading south, so what I'll do once I leave here is I'll go up the road a bit to Wargrove Road, do a U-turn back over the highway and head south. I'm only about, with this traffic, I'm probably about half an hour from where I'm loading, but it's no drama. My first problem of the day is I jumped out of the truck earlier just to turn my fridge motor on and everything like that, and my thong broke. So I don't know how well you guys can see that, but all I've done, because obviously these are my main mode of transport during the week while I'm on the road, what I've done was I mounted a hole through the strap there, wrapped a zip tie around it a couple times, and it's good as new. I reckon I'll get another 1,000 Ks out of those. So one of our boys, once I get going from here, I'll go and load up. That'll probably take a couple hours. They don't have much urgency at this place I'm going to load at. And then I'm going down to Melbourne. And from Melbourne, being that I'm getting there on a Wednesday, I dare say I'll either head straight back to Brisbane with a B double or a road train, or I'll come back up to Sydney and then Thursday night Sydney to Brisbane. So, but we'll see how we go. Climb through these trees and I'll just do my pre-trips. My fridge motor's running alright. I turned that on a few hours ago. Nobody's played around with my pin. Again, messy bloody parking bays. I hate it. It's I don't know why, but it gets on my nerves. It should be a good run down to Melbourne. Only towing a single. It'll be a quick trip. I'll stop in Wodonga on the way down there, grab some fuel, have a shower and things like that, because obviously parking in a parking bay, there's no showers here. I could have had one when I was in the depot early this morning, but the depot was about to get into full swing, so I decided to drop my A trailer off there and just haul out. got here pretty quick. I got here at around 4:30. Here around 4:30, left that parking bay at 4. They told me I was going to load at 5, but when I got here they told me 6 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is, because I've been up since midday or something like that, I'm going to try and have a sleep for a couple hours. That way it'll make my drive down to Melbourne a bit easier, and I might not have to stop on the way to Melbourne for a nap. So it's now going on 8:30. Now I'm only just leaving. I've been here since 4:30, so if you do the math, you probably work out that I'm not very stoked about how long it took to get this trailer loaded, but that's alright, whatever, just part of the job. Be down in Melbourne by 6:30 in the morning, should be. I think we're through the bulk of this vlog, so what I'll turn the camera on and off as I go down there. I definitely have to stop in Wodonga and fuel the trailer up, and I'll top my truck up as well, because it's pitch black. There'll be nothing to film on the Hume. Whenever I stop, I'll grab the camera. I'm gonna get on the road. Let's get into it. So I've just got to our Wodonga depot. Yeah, it's pretty. I don't pick up the camera because there's not really much to look at on the Hume, because the Hume's really dark and you don't go through any towns. So all I've been looking at is white lines and reflectors. But I think I'm gonna end the video here. It's going to be the same between here and Melbourne. It's all dark, the roads are quiet, there's nothing to look at, so there's no point in dragging the video out. But I'll get down to Melbourne tonight or this morning. It's now 5.5 hours later after I left where I loaded in Sydney. It's now 2 o'clock. I'll get down to Melbourne. I'm leaving Melbourne again around 6-7 o'clock tonight, so I'm not sure where I'll go. Hopefully I'll get a road train home. That'll make for some good content. But other than that, thank you guys for joining me once again on my adventures. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to see more of, and I'll do my best. So until Friday, hope you guys enjoy this one. Enjoy the shorts that have been going up every day. I'll talk to you then.